Look to the sky, wild heart. The moon is bleeding. The elders say that when the moon turns red, the earth is speaking. The question is, are we listening? The geese know. They feel it in their bones before they ever see the change. The winds shift. The waters call. The ground softens. They do not ask if it's time to move. They simply go. The worms rise from the earth, not because they're ready, but because they must. The frost has gone. The old world is breaking apart, literally beneath them. There is no going back for them under the ground. The wind moves across the land, weaving and rustling through the trees, whispering in the ears of those who are ready to remember. You are being invited to come closer, to listen, and you will hear it too. The fire does not fear its own heat. The river does not question its path. The blood moon does not apologize for its intensity. It does not ask permission to be seen. Nature is always teaching us. All moons are absolutely stunning. This is the moon of truth, of no more hiding. This is your time to step forward, not necessarily when you feel ready, but because it's your time. You have carried the weight of winter long enough. The sky is calling. The earth is shifting beneath your feet. The path has always been there, waiting for you. But only you can take the first step. The question is, will you? Before we begin our journey together, let us take a moment to pause, to take a deep breath, slow and strong. Become aware of your heart beating. Feel its rhythm, steady and strong. You are here. You are receiving and giving the breath of life. And that in itself is a gift. For those who have walked this path with me before, I want to take a moment to say thank you. I'm so very grateful for your love, for your shares, contributions. If this is your first time here, welcome. I would love for you to join our community. Press the bell so you're the first to get notified of our new releases. Share with your friends and communities. May we continue to remind one another of our inner magic especially on those days when life can feel overwhelming and it can be so easy to forget. And so this is your time to find your comfortable place, and if you haven't done so already, to gently close your eyes, to take a deep breath into your body, like a wave of calm moving through you like an anchor. And tonight, as the glow of the worm moon gets brighter in the sky, we prepare to step into a sacred journey under these beautiful lunar energies of the stunning blood moon. It is a journey of awakening, emergence, and remembering the wisdom taught by so many wonderful tribal leaders around the world. They honored nature. They honor Mother Gaia. And most of all, they honor our wild, our kin, our brothers and sisters, our four-legged and two-legged friends, our winged and finned ones. So wherever you are on the earth plane, however you come to this space, whether you are wrapped in candlelight or resting somewhere beneath the open sky, know that you are not alone. There is an invisible thread that weaves through each one of our hearts, always connected, always one with all that is. The earth is waking, and so are we, wild hearts. Become aware of the earth beneath you, the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Your heartbeat steady and sure. You are here. You are safe. And you are held. The breath slows. The sounds of the external world begin to fade. Every sound, every noise, every movement around you is taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation. Imagine a gentle wind brushing against your skin. It carries the scent of rain-kissed earth, of new beginnings. The air around you shimmers. It's as if the veil between worlds is thinning. You are being called forward by the moon, by the earth, and by something deep within you. Something that remembers. Within each step, you are releasing. You are leaving behind the weight of the day. How good it feels to simply release and let go. Releasing the thoughts, the distractions, the noise. Know that if your mind is busy, if it's wandering, it's okay. Just gently bring your attention back to your breath. Follow your chest rising and falling. There's no right or wrong here. It's all perfect. And if you fall asleep, trust that you are receiving all that you are meant to receive, and that you can return to this meditation whenever you feel called. And so it is that you take a step forward into the night. The sky is dark, sprinkled with a million stars. The moon's light is red and yet soft. It wraps around you like a gentle, loving embrace. The wind stills. The fire flickers. And then she speaks. My beloved wild heart, I see you. I have watched you through the long nights of winter, your soul curled inwards, resting and waiting, listening. I have seen your quiet strength, the way you have carried your stories, your dreams, your sorrows. I have seen the moments where you've doubted your own becoming. And yet here you are. You are still standing, still breathing. You are still here. And now the earth stirs. The frozen rivers begin to move. The roots awaken beneath your feet. The winds are shifting, and with it carries the whispers of renewal. Can you feel it? The quiet pulse, the ancient rhythm that you're being called to rise once more. There is no rush. The thaw is slow, gentle, certain. The worms beneath the soil do not ask if they are ready. They simply know to move when it's time. And so do you. You do not need to force your blooming. You do not need to have all the answers. And you do not need to be who you were before. Allow yourself to soften. Do things to soothe you. Let the weight of winter melt from your bones. Let the fire burn away the stories that no longer belong to you. Let the wind clear some space for something new. You are safe here. You are held here. And you are loved here. Look at me now, bathed in light, unafraid of my fullness. I do not ask for permission to shine, and neither should you. You are made of the same ancient light. Let yourself glow. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself step forward into the path that has been waiting for you. And know that when the shadows come, when the eclipse arrives, and the night deepens, I ask you not to fear. The darkness is not an ending. Think of it as your doorway. Let it reveal to you what you are now ready to leave behind. Let it strip away the doubt. Let it show you your own brilliance when the light returns. Wildheart, you are part of this great cycle. The land wakes, and so do you. The rivers move, and so do you. The wind calls, and so do you. Take the step. Feel the earth beneath you. You are home. You are whole. And you are ready. Before we shed, release, and renew, we soften and we clear space. We make room for all that is to come. As you feel the air shifting, gentle at first, and then stronger, it moves through the trees, across the land, and finally through you. It knows you. Can you feel it soft against your skin? Can you hear the whispers of the trees, the hush of distant waves? The smell of the earth, the promise of rain, the freshness, the rebirth of new beginnings. It is with your breath you clear space. As you inhale, feel the breath expanding within you. As you exhale, feel it leaving you, and with it, any heaviness, any doubt, any weight from the winter. You are breathing in the possibilities of all that is seeking you, and you are releasing anything that weighs you down, anything that feels heavy and old. With love, I release and I let it go. And so the wind begins to quiet, and in its place, a glow appears ahead, a fire, alive and waiting. The fire flickers, golds and crimsons, blue at its very core. It is more than a fire. It is your gateway, a keeper of stories, a witness to transformation. It is here that we call in the elders, our grandmothers. We call in our grandfathers, our guides. Come be here now. All those who come in love and only love, come be here. And so it is that in this sacred circle, the elders are gathered around. Their presence is felt. Come closer, child of the earth. You stand at the edge of a great turning. This fire has burned through generations, carrying with it the prayers of all those who came before you. And tonight, the fire will carry your prayers. The energy of the worm moon is woven into the flames, the softening of the earth, the stirring of life beneath the surface. There is a call to shed, to release and let go, to make space for all that wishes to come in, through, and as your very life. And so the fire does not burn to destroy, more to transform. You are invited to reflect, to contemplate what it is that you've been carrying through the winter, that you're now ready to let go. Like the last snow melting from the trees. When we visualize our spirit animal, the snake, releasing all of its skin, as you are called to let go of your past. What is it that you are ready to leave behind? And so do a body scan. Start at the top of your head and move through your body, asking your higher self, your ancestors, your angels and guides, what is it that I am ready to release for my highest good? The flames do not demand. They are simply offering you a choice. And when you're ready, you may step forward and give it all to the fire. The embers are rising. They carry the energy upwards, up and away, back into the cycle of the earth. What is so beautiful is that nothing is lost. It's only changed. And so it is like the trees release their leaves, like the river surrenders to the ocean. You too are being asked to let go, to let the fire take it, to let the wind carry it, and know that in its place something new is to be born. As the flames rise higher, the embers take shapes, dancing into the sky like a great phoenix, your symbol of rebirth. There is a wisdom of the elders. The Cherokee knew the windy moon cleared space for renewal. The Lakota watched the geese return, knowing the cycle always brings them home. The Ojibwe gathered the first sweet sap, trusting that patience would bring sweetness. They remind us that release is not an ending. It is your beginning. And when you shed, you do not become less. You shed to become more. And so you step back from the fire. You feel the weight that you've left behind, feeling a little lighter, a little freer, more ready. And so it is that the fire dims, and yet the warmth lingers. The wind moves again, softer, not taking, just giving. There's a cool mist rising in the distance. The water is calling. The next step on your journey. The fire has done its work, and now the waters are waiting to renew you. The fire behind glows softly. its warmth still lingering on your skin. You walk towards the sound of moving water, gentle at first, then stronger, rhythmic, ancient. You kneel beside the water, looking into its mirror-like surface. At first you see your own reflection, and then the water shifts just enough to see something deeper. Your true self, beautiful you, the one beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond all the old stories. You are being asked to look, not with your eyes, but with your soul, to look at you who's always been, knowing that water is life. Water is memory. Water knows who you are. You run your fingers through the water. You cup it into your hands, drink it, pray over it, set your intention. And as you drink, you affirm to yourself that in every now new moment, there is always renewal, rebirth, a chance to start again. And so as you drink, the warmth spreads across your chest, a knowing, an awareness that the past is behind you, and that the path ahead is open. And so as the ripples fade, something small, something sacred, appears on the water's surface. Maybe it's a gift from the moon, from Mother Earth, from the waters themselves. A stone, solid and grounding, a reminder of your strength. Or maybe a feather, light and free, carrying the whispers of the wind. Or maybe a single glowing ember, proof that even from the fire, something new is born. Take this with you. It is yours to keep. You can tuck it into your heart, a reminder of the path you have walked, of all that you've shed, and a reminder that you've risen like a phoenix. And so the water stills, the air is hushed, the path ahead bathed in red moonlight. This is your time, wild heart, to step forward. Your gift to yourself, to walk into this new chapter fully and completely without fear. This is your time to rise. Your moonlit path is waiting. And so it is as you take your first step, the moon moves above you, not distant, but near. You feel her presence, a soft and quiet companion, and yet a guiding force. You are never truly alone, she whispers, even when your path is unclear, even when the shadows stretch long. Know that I am always here. The elders knew. The Lakota watched the moon guide the migrations, always leading them home. The Celtic tribes called her great-grandmother the silver light of wisdom. The Maori spoke to her as Grandmother Moon, the keeper of dreams and intuition. And so she walks with you now, not as a distant light, but as a voice in your bones, a rhythm in your heart, a knowing in your soul. Know that there will be moments when you forget the fire. There will be days when the waters feel far away. There will be nights when you doubt your own light. But listen, wild heart. Know that you're made of the same light that moves the tides, the same light that softens the earth and that guides the wanderers home. Do you feel it? It is in you. It has always been in you. Remember the night. Remember the fire, the waters, the path. But most of all, remember that you are the very light that you seek. And so the moonlight softens, dimming the candle at dawn. The wind is gentle now, no longer carrying messages, but wrapping around you in a quiet hug. Your feet are still on the path, and yet something is shifting. The world begins to call you back. Rest in these healing energies for as long as you feel called. Breathe in. Feel the air fill your lungs, grounding you back into this now moment. Breathe out. Let the journey settle into your bones, into your heart, into the spaces within you that needed this night. And so we offer our gratitude to Grandmother Moon, to Mother Earth, to Gaia. We offer our energy to the elements, to the fire, to the air, for the breath that breathes us, to the water that sustains us. How grateful I am for you, for each and every one of you. with this transmission, with this beautiful, powerful moon, and for so much more, knowing that we're always and in always connected through the whispers of the wild. And so it is.